Hello and welcome back to Whimsy in the Wild. I'm your host, Moreno, and today we are diving into a tale that's greener than Kermit the Frog and maybe the St. Patrick's Day in the Ireland. Okay, so let's picture this. A sunny afternoon in the quaint little town of Barville. Our heroes, a gang of curious goats named Dors and his flamboyant flock of sheep, all with a taste for adventure and apparently gourmet grass. Why? What does gourmet grass sounds like? No, it's not. I mean, think. Okay, yeah. Please calm down and let me talk. Now let me see the scene for you. Dors, the leader of the pack, has a nose for the extraordinary. The one day, as he gazed over the fence, he spotted it, the luscious, greenest, most eye-catching grass in the whole neighborhood. It was practically glowing. And then the sound of the angelic, like this. Oh! No, I don't think that sound like an angelic choir, but whatever. This grass wasn't just any grass. It was the pride and joy of the old man Jenkins' yard. The Jenkins yard is very pride. It's a it's a legend that had it when it was fertilized with, wait for it, a unicorn doves. Okay. Yeah. While okay, let me continue with this. Maybe not a unicorn doves, but it definitely something magical. That is not the sound of the goats, right? The Dors gathered his crew, a motley crew of sheep named Woolly, Fluffy, and the ever optimistic Barbara. Yes, that's right, Barbara. It sounds like a sheep on the cloth of the goats. Oh, okay, let me continue it. The Woolly asked, "Guys, did you see that grass? It practically sparkles." The Fluffy, with its skeptical face, continued to talk to Woolly. "Are you sure it's not just the sun?" And the Barbara cheerfully, "Who cares? Let's eat it." The dramatic music builds. Well, I don't think the music is pretty good at this point, but okay. And with that, our fluffy band of misfits hatched a plan. The mission is to infiltrate the old man Jenkins' yard and devour that magical grass before he could say, "Get off my lawn." Yeah, it's "Get off my lawn." And then the sneaky sounds like the Mission Impossible music. No, that's copyrighted. Please don't take off my account, YouTube, please. Under cover of bright blue sky, they stealthily approached the fence. But Dors had one tiny problem. He was a goat, not exactly known for its stealth, not like his friends of sheeps. And the goat clumsily bumping into the fence, embarrassed, and the Dors said, "Oops, sorry guys, just testing the fence for structural integrity." And then the laughter from the sheep, "I think that's very funny. But you are not loud." Yeah, I can't laugh without any proper things that maybe makes a joke, right? And they finally made it over the fence, sort of. Willie got stuck halfway and started a new trend called sheep yoga, baaing and stretching sounds. And the Woolly is whining, "I didn't sign up for this." And with the help and a lot of laughter. They freed Wooly and set their sights on the grass. Chewing intensifies. Just as just as they were about to take a bite, the old man Jenkins appeared, waving his cane like a wild conductor. The old man angrily, "Hey, get off my lawn, you woolly hooligans!" he shouted. Started goat, and the goat it bleeds. Barbara is panicking. "Run for your lives!" And they did it. Picture this: a stampede of goats and sheep, zigzagging like they were an Olympic race, while Jenkins chasing them, still waving his cane. I mean, this cane's his old man, for sure. And then the running footsteps and the frantic bleating. They darted through the neighborhood, over a fence, right into Mrs. Thompson's garden. She was planting her prized petunias, and let me tell you, those goats had no boundaries. Just look at them. It's chasing and destroying. The flower is crunching. The flower is very crunchy and chewy for them. Shocked, Mrs. Thompson said, "Oh no, not my petunias." But it didn't stop there. The goats were on the crash-fueled rampage, munching everything in sight. Even the gnomes, yes. Sorry for the G, that G thing is very hard to believe. Within the ginger, whatever. Gnome falling over. And the Dors is laughing. This is the best day ever. And finally, after what felt like an epic chase scene from an action movie, Dors and his friends found refuge in the local park where they could feast on, well, regular grass, content with chewing sounds. And while it wasn't quite the unicorn dust grass they dreamed of, it still feels fit for a goat and sheep itself. Speaking for the relaxing music, would you like to have some jazz? I really like jazz, really. And some kind of bossa nova. But not today. And so, if you're ever wondering to ask, what's the moral of the story? Sometimes the grass is greener on the other side, but the adventure and the friends you make along the way are what really matter. And the cheerful outro music. Boop, 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 boop. And there you have it, folks. The tale of Dors, the curious god and his woolly friends. Perhaps you could join us next time for more whimsical adventures. And remember, keep your grass close and your goats closer. Don't worry about the ships. It's cloudy, really. And then the goat is bleeding with the fade out. Sometimes the story has to do its own way. Okay, thanks for watching my videos and thank you for hearing my voice in all of its whimsical podcasts. I don't really have any show at anyway, but please thank you so much for its very interesting part. And as you know, it is just some kinds of tricks to bleed. Not the bleeding, not just bleeding, like the goats. Yeah, and some of these holy ships, just for any curious eyes along on your eyes. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.